I'm your host for tonight, Tom Meyer. I'm the Executive Vice President of the New York State Young Dems for the next 16 hours. All right, so if you guys never been to a formal dinner before, this is kind of how it works. We talk for a little bit. We eat while we talk and listen to people talk. We're going to call Doreen, who's our Major D, is going to announce tables to go eat, and you guys will patiently wait for your table to be tapped, and we're going to have a buffet in the bar room. Then you come back down and you listen to us talk while you eat. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay? You know a Young Dem party is an open bar 4 hours. Okay? If you plan on drinking and you drove here, please give me your key and I will get you home safely. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. And for the third year, we are sold out. I would like to invite our first speaker, the president of the host chapter, John Midwood.
Thank you, Tom. First off, I'd like to thank the executive board of the Dutchess County Young Democrats for their hard work planning this convention. And if you haven't already, I'd like to ask all the board members to join me at the stage. I'd like to introduce our vice president and my right-hand man, Frank Mazzella. Our treasurer, Tessa Dickinson. Our secretary, who unfortunately could not make it here tonight, Cammie Jones. Our fundraising director, Samantha Mitchell. Our political director, Brian Kelly. Our communications director, Jimmy Kane. And I would be remiss if I didn't recognize the leadership of our past presidents, my good friends, Matthew Martini, and Dylan Miyoshi. Thank you for all you do. And thank you to my wife, Emily, who has supported me every step of the way. Finally, I'd like to introduce our county chair, Elisa Sumner. Elisa is a loyal ally, and the thought of her ever becoming my adversary terrifies me. She's been a mentor to me and a friend. Ladies and gentlemen, the hardest working county chair in New York State, Elisa Sumner. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I was supposed to come up here. Hi, everybody. And I would be remiss if I didn't say that there is an equally hard-working chair here today, Christy Stavitsky from Rockland County. I cannot thank John Midwood and the Young Dems enough because they're turning Dutchess County around with all their work. Thank you so much. Many of you heard me the other night. I spoke at the opening, so I won't go over everything I said again. I do tend to repeat myself. I would like to just say I did ask 2 favors of the Young Dems, and I will repeat those favors here without elaborating too much tonight. The first favor was, if you live in a district that doesn't have a competitive race this year, we need your help. everybody knows, the people on the ground know that the only way we're ever going to take back this country is by taking back our towns and our counties. Turning this country blue starts right here at Ground Zero, and we need your help. And this year, Dutchess County is going to turn our county blue. And the other ask I had was, and I'm sorry if I'm being politically incorrect for anybody in here, but that's me. If any of you live in a county that has an IDC state senator, in 2018, I want you to help get rid of them. New York State really should be a progressive beacon in America. It should be the blue jewel in the United States crown. But unfortunately, it is not. And it is not due to some Democrats sitting in the state Senate right now. If Dutchess goes blue, we are going to have a majority in the state Senate. In fact, soon we're going to have a majority once again in the state Senate. But next year we're going to have an unassailable majority in the state Senate. And we need the IDC back in the fold or gone. So I hope you'll all of you please, promise me. Put up your hands and say, I promise.
I promise.
Thank you. Okay, and speaking of beacons of progressive ideals, it is my pleasure to introduce one of our assembly members to you here tonight. In 2012, Dutchess County had a special election that no one thought we can win. It was a Republican seat for as long as anybody could remember, and everybody said we didn't have a hope in Hades of winning that seat. Well, a few of us thought we could. One of us was me, and the other one was Dee Dee Barrett. And we worked our heinies off, and we won what everybody said was an impossible election. Dee Dee Barrett came through and won that special election in 2012 and turned a large portion of Dutchess County and Columbia County blue. She barely had time to take her seat, and she had to start running again for the general election in 2012. And everybody said there was redistricting and everything else, and everybody said there was no way she was going to hold that seat. And guess what? Dee Dee Barrett held that seat for us in 2012. Fast forward to 2014, we all thought Dee Dee was comfortable, safe, cushy seat. And of course, all of a sudden, we started realizing in 2014 the Democrats are in trouble. And the Democrats are in trouble. And the Democrats are in trouble. And we lost a lot that year. But guess what? Dee Dee Barrett held her seat. And she's held it again in 2016, and she'll hold it again in 2018. As for as long as Dee Dee wants that seat, Dee Dee will have that seat because she is a progressive, and she is idealistic, but she is also rational and pragmatic and gets things done in the assembly for this region. So ladies and gentlemen, the hardest working, most wonderful assembly member in New York State, and also one that hires young Dems like John Midwood, Dee Dee Barrett.
Good evening, young Dems. Thank you, Elisa, for that lovely introduction. It's true. Nobody thought, in fact, let me tell you that the Speaker of the New York State Assembly, who managed to gerrymander me out of my own seat, said to me when I got up to Albany, no one thought you were going to win. I mean, I could say it in his deep, slow voice if you wanted. No one thought you were going to win. But that was our former speaker. But I did, and I won again, and I won again, and now I'm starting my third term, and it's just been incredible, my third full term. It's been an incredible experience because I have an amazing district. I want to tell you, I want to recognize some really great people here tonight because, as Elisa said, this is very special to me tonight to have John, who's on our team, the president of the Dutchess Young Dems here. And Tessa, who is the treasurer of the Young Dems, who there you are, who recently just joined in the last couple of months, just joined our team. And in past years, I've also had a number of the Young Dems, Dutchess Dems, Ty Stevens and Kimberly Usowich and Erica Kane. So we've done a good job of continuing to support the Young Dems of Dutchess County. I also have the great pleasure of introducing my son, Alec Barrett, who is here, who is about to become the district leader of the Upper West Side. He's been nominated by his club. There's a special election Monday, so I can't tell you he's there yet, but he's on his way. And I'm very thrilled that he's involved in Democratic politics. He has been for a long time, and to be part of this Young Dems group is really terrific. So, Alec, welcome as well. Let me tell you just a little bit about, I know you'll have some free time tomorrow, so I want to tell you a little bit about the district, because this is really an incredible district that I've been so honored to represent. Where you are in Poughkeepsie, where you've been meeting, you know there's the walkway over the Hudson, which is just a glorious place, a state park that takes you into the middle of the historic Hudson River in a way that nobody else has ever been able to experience before. But we also have the FDR Library. We have the Culinary Institute of America. We've got some great colleges. We have Vassar, Marist, and Bard colleges in Dutchess County. We've got the Dutchess Community College. We've got some great museums. We've got amazing farms. We've got some of the best craft breweries, distilleries, wineries, anywhere in my district. If you want some advice, come and see me. I'm happy to give you recommendations. Again, make sure you have a designated driver. But this is a really extraordinary place here, the Hudson Valley, and Dutchess County is a key gem in the Hudson Valley. So I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm thrilled to have this group of Young Dems. You are the future here. One of the takeaways of the last election was that too many millennials voted for third-party candidates. As Young Democrats, your job is to bring those really should be voting Young Dems back into the fold. Congratulations on a great conference, and thank you for being here.